over to you.
Thanks for that, Shireen. So Mr. Ramakrishnan Chandrasekharan joined us, Vice Chairman of Cognizant India. Thank you, Chandra, for speaking to CNBC TV 18. Always a pleasure to have you. My first and most obvious question, of course, is your guidance. You've guided for a growth of 16.5% for the calendar year 2014. Where does this confidence come from? And, you know, of course, this is bullish at the start of the year, but any pressure points that you're seeing specifically from Europe and US?
Yeah, there are a number of factors, both internal and external. You know, if I look at the external factors, you know, this is actually once in a decade sort of a technology shift that creates a lot of opportunities that we are experiencing. You know, when I say technology shift, you know, many of the customers are now trying to, you know, do better in their own businesses, driving business transformation, leveraging technology. You know, for example, the SMAC stack that we have been talking about for the last, you know, over 2 years. That's actually opening up a lot of opportunities for our services. And what I hear is, you know, now technology has become a CEO level agenda. And, you know, there are even newer technologies that are being talked about, like Internet of Things, 3D printing, you know, machine reading, machine-to-machine communications. All these things are actually, you know, helping to create a digital business, which is a complete transformation. And that's a big agenda for every enterprise around the globe, and that's actually driving a lot of demand for our services. So that's an external environment.
Okay.
And internally, Cognizant, you know, we have been tracking this trend and making investments ahead of the curve. You know, as I said, SMAC technologies, we have been talking about a little over 2 years now, and that's actually leading a lot of demands, and that's why we saw a phenomenal performance in 2013, because we were probably an early mover. We had the early mover advantage that drove a lot of discretionary spend towards us, and that really resulted in a $250 million overperformance in 2013. And we expect that to continue in 2014 as well. So that's what leads to an optimistic, you know, guidance for 2014.
Okay. Chandra, you know, I want to talk to you specifically on the verticals and the geographies. While financial services and healthcare has performed well for the quarter, some kind of pressure seen in retail and logistics. It's flattish for the quarter, and bit of pressure seen in UK. Will that continue in quarter one of CY 14? And also what I wanted to ask you was, you're expecting a 2.9% growth, which a couple of analysts say could be slightly conservative. Would you expect to beat that as well?
Yeah, let me you know, address the first the vertical industry vertical question first. You know, I don't think we should base our judgment based on one quarter you know, performance, because retail tends to be slow during the last quarter because of the holiday season. They don't really roll in new systems, so there is a freeze. So that typically is a seasonality that we see in retail. Otherwise, retail as a segment has done extremely well for us throughout 2013. So we expect that to continue in 2014 as well. Again, similarly, UK also, you cannot categorize, you know, one quarter performance as the trend. So overall, UK has done well for this year, and we expect, you know, things will you know, turn around in 2014. So we don't see any significant change in the demand pattern, either in a particular industry segment or in a particular geography. So we expect the overall trend to continue in 2014 as well.
Okay, Chandra, quick question then. How has the volume growth been for the quarter? And also in terms of pricing, as you said, there is a transformational shift. We've seen newer services, emerging verticals, digital verticals coming in, which are taking over. Any kind of shift in your pricing strategy? Because a couple of your peers have indicated that their pricing strategy may change now.
No, actually, we don't see any significant shift in the overall, you know, the pricing. It has been very stable, and you know, whatever growth that we have reported, it's all, you know, volume growth. So we don't see any significant shift in the, you know, coming year as well. It will continue to be the same.
All right, Chandra, on that note, I'll toss back to Shireen. So Shireen, lot of happy, positive news coming from Cognizant, and you know, this kind of gives feelers for the market that maybe NASSCOM Leadership Forum coming in will see NASSCOM up their guidance significantly. So should be something to watch out for.
We'll find out soon enough, won't we? And Cognizant has done it again, and they do it every quarter. Kritika, thanks very much for taking us through that. Well, joining us now, a very